morning everyone. So students, in the previous class we discussed about the motion of a charges in a magnetic field. Yes, motion of charges magnetic field nalli iddaga ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Yes, what happened? They start to move in a circular path. Yes, see, motion of the particles in a magnetic field. What will happen? They start to move in a circular path. Yes, that constitute the centripetal force. Yes, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ magnetic field ನಲ್ಲಿ particles movement ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ in the circular path. Understood? So that we discussed in the previous class. Yes, so ನಿನ್ನೆ discussion ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ derivation that is very important for your exam purpose. Yes, so just practice it. Then today we will take the next concept, that is motion of a charge in both electric field and magnetic field. Yes, andre ಇಲ್ಲಿ charge movement both electric field ಮತ್ತು magnetic field ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, in the previous case only magnetic field was present. Yes, only magnetic field present ಇತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. But today both electric and magnetic fields are present. Yes, so what we will consider now? See, in the second class I told you about the Lorentz force in a electric field. Yes, so Lorentz force ಏನಿತ್ತು electric field ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Lorentz force in electric field. How much? Fe. E means force in electric field. Lorentz force in the electric field. How much? Q into E. Correct? Yes. So, simple electric field direction ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? How? What is the electric field direction? Electric field is nothing but the force on the unit positive charge. Right? See, one charge irutta rest position alli, what will happen? See, when I apply the force on this charge, what will happen? It will create the electric field in the surrounding. Yes, so adhe ಇಲ್ಲಿ force charge ಮೇಲೆ apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ surrounding ನಲ್ಲಿ electric field create ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That you studied already, right? So now we consider it as a Lorentz force. Yes, so it just the equation adjust ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Q ಇದು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? E into Q is equal to F. Yes, so this is now we called it as what? Lorentz force. Yes, just ಇದೇ equation ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ adjust ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, that we can call it as Lorentz force. Right? So after this again we discussed the force that is on the charged particle when it is in the magnetic field. So what is that? See, Lorentz force in magnetic field. So estimate the value. So maybe I think Fm magnetic field. So vector direction, charge is present Q, and in the bracket we have velocity cross magnetic field. Yes, this one we discussed. Yes, this is the Lorentz force in a magnetic field. Yes, why the cross product? Because right hand rule. Yes, magnetic field ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? That is inverts the bolt. Yes, ಆಮೇಲೆ velocity ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಸ್, so that's why we are taking it as cross product. That we studied already, right? Now what you do? Total force you consider. So total force. So total force will be ಎರಡು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Yes. F is equal to F E plus Fm is how much? Here QE, right? Then FM is QB cross B, right? So here Q is present, here Q is present. I will take the common now. So what we will get? The force is equal to Q outside in the bracket electric field vector quantity plus velocity into, that is cross product, into magnetic field. Now this is our equation. So in force present in the both magnetic and electric field, right? Yes, this is the equation for both the, that is presence of the force in a both magnetic and electric field, right? Just I will consider the one diagram here, you will understand. So consider this diagram now. So this is the x-axis, yes, you know already, and this is the y-axis, right? So this is z-axis. So just consider, here is a particle. Even particle present in there, charge particle present in there. So that start to move in a x direction. Adu ee x direction alli move aagta ide. Yes. So the velocity illi barutta, velocity, right? So velocity illide antandre, of course force hege apply agutte ri, ninne kaltiri ನೀವು centrifugal force ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, right? So perpendicularly ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, that is nothing but the y axis. Yes, so this is force. Now yes, then how the magnetic field will be there? Magnetic field, take the, that is right hand rule. Magnetic field ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? This direction. Yes, force that is perpendicular ಇದೆ, right? Then velocity e side move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? So just consider this is the x direction. Yes, so ಇದು y direction ಆಯ್ತ್ರಿ force ಇದು. So ಇದು ಉಳಿದಿದೆ ಯಾವುದು? Magnetic field. This is moving in this direction. ಇದು x, this is y, and remained one will be, that is z axis. This one, that is nothing but the magnetic field. Yes, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Magnetic field ಬರುತ್ತೆ, right? So now just see from this equation, see force ಮತ್ತು electric field, they are perpendicular or parallel? Yes, parallel ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? force increase ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ electric field increase ಆಗಬೇಕು, force decrease ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ electric field decrease ಆಗಬೇಕಾ, right? perpendicular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? opposite ಇರುತ್ತೆ. yes, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? force increase ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ magnetic field decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು perpendicular. perpendicular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? opposite direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, right? so perpendicular ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? force increase ಆದಾಗ magnetic field decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, then force decrease ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ magnetic field increase ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, right? but ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? force ಹೇಗೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗೆ electric field increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. this electric field and force decrease ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ electric field decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, right? so this is the parallel condition. yes, ಇದು ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ parallel. yes, parallel ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಎರಡು ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. yes, if they are moving both in the same direction, that we can say see force ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, electric field ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. yes, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು parallel condition ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, right? see, now the force is moving in this y direction. yes, so electric field y direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗಬೇಕಾ? yes, so now you can consider here electric field. yes, so electric field y direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಈಗ electric field will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. yes, so here just to consider, see ನೋಡಿ, force ಮತ್ತು electric field ಎರಡು parallel ಇವೆ, so ಒಂದೇ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. but force ಮತ್ತೆ magnetic field ಹೇಗಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? perpendicular. that we studied already from the right hand rule, right? ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ electric field will also be perpendicular to the magnetic field, right. Now these both are perpendicular to each other and also they perpendicular to the velocity, understood. So ಇವೆರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು perpendicular ಇದೆ and also they both will perpendicular to the velocity also. Yes, so this is I want to prove now. Yes, so now what you do, see the velocity is in the x direction. Yes, so velocity ಯಾವ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, x axis. Yes, now see ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀಬೋದಾ, v into I. Yes, I cap, v into I cap, I cap, j cap, s k cap ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. Yes, so now this E will be in the which direction, y axis. So E will be E into j cap, right. I cap, j cap, ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ I cap ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ j cap and here k cap we consider, right. Similarly for the magnetic field, that is B into j cap, because z axis, sorry, that is not a k, this is k cap, right. This is I want to take it now. So now what I will do, I will put these values in the equation. Which equation? Here. Yes, first I will consider these two equations separately. So what I will happen, see what will happen now, F E is equal to Q into, like this we have the, yes, like we have the equation, but now I will write it as Q E I cap, right. From these equations, is just consider these equation as, take it as, this is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, and this is equation number 4. So from fourth equation, so I will write like this, is now for the magnetic field, what is the magnetic field, Q into V cross B, like this we have, right. So how we will write, Q V, sorry, V vector, how we will write, that is, 1 minute, sorry, this is J. Yes, for the E we consider J cap, no, right. So this is in the y direction, so this will be the J cap, that is J cap. Now for the B, it is in the x direction, so we can consider it as, now here B into I cap, right. So B into I cap into B ದೇನಿದೆ, B into K cap. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, see ಹೀಗೆ clockwise direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೀರಿ, this is I cap and here J cap and here K cap ಬರುತ್ತಾ, right. So ಈಗ I into K ಇದೆ, ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, right. So ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ clockwise direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ J ಬರುತ್ತಾ, right. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, I into K. Yes, then I into K. So reverse direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, anti-clockwise direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. So we have to consider here minus J, right. So how we will write, now what will become, Q in the J cap. Yes, this is for the magnetic field force, right? So now what will happen? See, minus J cap bante, minus J andre ಏನ್ರಿ minus y axis ಇದ್ದಾಗೆ. Yes, so J andre ಏನ್ರಿ y axis plus J andre y axis, ಈಗ ಏನಿದೆ minus J, that is nothing but that is negative y axis, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ ಇದೇನಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ J cap, ಇದು positive J cap ಇದೆ ಈ direction and this one is negative J cap, nothing but the what force in the magnetic field, right? So I will write now. Yes, see from this what we come to know, magnetic field ಹೇಗಿದ್ರಿ first electric field ಮತ್ತು magnetic field ಎರಡು that is perpendicular direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ, right? So now you can see the force in the electric field. Yes, ಈ force ಇದ್ದು electric field ನಲ್ಲಿ positive y axis ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ and force in the magnetic field that is in the negative y axis. Yes, so negative y axis, right? So just I will rub this one, you note it down the question number 4. You note it down this diagram now. Okay, this is the complete diagram. So you write 3. See, just here for your convenience I will write F E is in y axis. Yes, then F E is in negative y axis. So now both are in a opposite direction. And then now F E and F M, nothing but that is force in electric field and force in a magnetic field are in opposite direction. Yes, because of this is in the y axis and this is in the negative y axis, right? So ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇದು force positive ಆಗಿದೆ and force magnetic field is in the negative y axis. So what will happen? They will get cancel. Yes, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ zero ಆಗುತ್ತೆ force, right? But we have to consider here one equation, that is we have to consider here one equation, that is QE is equal to QVB. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು I cap, J cap, K cap ಅನ್ನ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Why? Because here both the y axis and negative y axis will get cancelled. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ ಈ axis ಅಂದ್ರೆ force in the electric field and this direction force in the magnetic field, both will get cancelled now, right? Because ಇದು positive y axis and this is the negative y axis ಎರಡು cancel ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, y ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, then negative y axis, z is nothing but the negative y axis now, right? So only ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ charged particle x direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾ? Yes, so force magnetic field ಇಲ್ಲ, electric field ಇಲ್ಲ. Now what will happen? The charge must have to move in a x direction. Yes, now calculate the velocity of a charged particle. So again you have to use this equation. Yes, this is also the one important equation. Take it as equation number 5. Right? Then after this, see, now the charged particle is moving. Right? So the velocity nಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Yes. So ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ velocity ಅನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೂ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಕಡಿಮೆನೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. Yes, ಅದು just consider here one plane is there. It can strike the right the charged particle. It can strike the plane. Plane ಅನ್ನ strike ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Yes, but ಅದು constant speed ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ. Yes, we don't know. See, ನೀವೇ ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you can move in any direction. Yes or no? See, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you can come to the college also or you can go to your friend home also. Yes or no? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. Yes or no? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವು ಏನಾಗಿವೆ 0 0 ಆಗಿವೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬಹುದಾ ನೀವೀಗ? ಸೊ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ. ಎಸ್, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ಪೀಡು ಅಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ is having the not constant speed and the direction. So what will happen now? If charged particle will moves with this velocity speed, andre ಏನ್ರಿ electric field and E by B. Yes, ಈ speed ಇಂದ particle move ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ this will strike this plane. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಈ plane ಅನ್ನ strike ಮಾಡಿ undeflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, undeflected and this crosses these two fields. Yes, so ಯಾವಾಗ particle E by B speed ಇಂದ move ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ that time it will passes this field. Yes, this passes this cross fields with the undeflection. Yes, that I want to tell you now. Yes, see, here you can take the one line. Only the particles with the speed equal to what? Only the particle with speed equal to E by B pass undeflected through the region of crossed fields. Through the region of crossed fields. Yes, so ಯಾವಾಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು E by speed ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ that passes undeflected ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅವು undeflect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, through the region of crossed fields. ಈ region ಇಂದ ಅವು undeflect ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that will deflect. Understood? So now thus the crossed electric and magnetic fields can be used as thus crossed magnetic field and electric field can be used as velocity selector. So they will ask you question, what is velocity a both magnetic field and electric field, right? So in the application entry, see, I think in a 1837, yes, 1897, yes, in the 1897, J.J. Thomson, yes, one scientist, J.J. Thomson, he used this method to calculate the, to separate the charged particle, charge and mass. Who? J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಅಯಾನ್ದು ಅದರದ್ದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಸ್, E means charge of that particle and M means mass of that particle, right? So ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಡ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ದಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತಾನೆ, and also the mass of the particle, right? This is the one application of this derivation, right? That is velocity selector method. This comes to the end of the derivation, and we will take the next part in the next class, that is Biot-Savart law. That is very important for your exam purpose. We will discuss in the next class. Thank you everyone.